Welcome back, everyone, to Have More Babies. Now, the title, it might sound like we're just talking demographics, but today it's all about protection. Specifically, how you can possibly navigate the absolute maze that is health insurance here in Georgia.
Really is a maze, isn't it? Health insurance is just complex everywhere.
Exactly. But look, our sources today, this is data put together by Omega Pediatrics, they actually give us a pretty crucial shortcut, a way into the specifics for this state. And our mission today, this actually came from a listener request from the learner.
Oh, great.
Yeah, to try and distill this really crowded Georgia market, figure out who the biggest players really are, and maybe most importantly, get our heads around this huge policy challenge, the Georgia coverage gap.
Yeah, and this is high-stakes stuff we're diving into. The sources, they've pulled actual membership numbers for the major companies, so we're not just guessing.
Right.
We can see who really dominates. Plus, there's key state-level policy info that's just crucial for Georgians. We're trying to cut through all the marketing noise,
Get to the real picture, the market dynamics and, well, the human side of these policy choices.
Exactly. It's like a shortcut to getting properly informed on something vital.
Okay, let's do it. Let's unpack this. Starting with just the sheer size, the giants. Looking at the membership numbers, the difference between number one and the rest is, well, it's pretty wild. Who's really holding the cards in Georgia?
Okay, so the top player, and honestly, they dominate Georgia by a massive margin. It's Humana.
Humana.
They're Georgia's biggest health insurance company. The numbers show over 8 million members.
Wait, 8? 8 million, hold on. Georgia's population is, what, just over 10 million?
Yep.
So that's like potentially 3/4 of the state touched by Humana or their plans in some way? That's huge market power.
It is enormous. And that scale, it's mostly driven by huge numbers in state-specific Medicare Advantage plans and big employer groups. That's really their unique thing. I mean, sure, all insurers offer like 247 access lines, but Humana is built for a comprehensive scale. The sources point to their Humana First program.
Humana First, right?
Yeah, it's not just a phone line. It's more like their whole operational setup, giving members round-the-clock access to integrated healthcare pros, trying to streamline care across that massive network.
Okay, so Humana is the undisputed heavyweight champ here. Who else makes up that top tier then? The numbers must drop off quite a bit after them.
They drop off significantly, yeah, which tells you a lot about how concentrated the market is. Number 2 is United Health Group. They've got just over 900,000 registered members in Georgia.
Okay, 900,000. Still big, but yeah, quite a drop.
Right. But what's interesting about them is their strategy, particularly their specialized divisions.
Like their Optum division. I feel like I see that name everywhere. For the learner listening, what exactly is Optum? Why should someone choosing insurance care about that?
That's a really good question. So Optum is basically United Health's. Well, it's their health services arm. Think data analytics, pharmacy benefits, care delivery, consulting.
So not just paying claims.
Not just paying claims, no. They're focused on managing health risk, promoting wellness. They use predictive analytics, trying to manage chronic conditions before they turn into costly emergencies. That data-driven approach is what really sets United Health apart.
Interesting. Okay, who's next on the list?
All right, number 3, we've got Anthem. They cover over 600,000 people here.
Anthem, 600K.
Yeah. Their strength seems to be less about overall market size and more in specific areas. The sources highlight their Medicare Advantage plans as being particularly strong.
Gotcha. And then Aetna, they're part of CVS Health now, right? That must change things for them.
Absolutely. Aetna comes in next, just over 500,000 members. And yeah, that CVS connection is key. They really push the health and wellness angle integrated with CVS services through their CarePass program.
CarePass. That promises personalized health goal recommendations, doesn't it?
It does.
But, I mean, 500,000 members. How personalized can a big tech-driven program really be? Is that more marketing speak or is there real substance?
Well, the sources suggest the personalization is definitely tech-driven. It looks at your claims, your pharmacy data from CVS, and suggests goals based on that. Less human interaction, more efficiency, perhaps.
Right, data-driven efficiency.
Okay.
And the last one in the top 5.
That would be Cigna. They serve over 400,000 members in Georgia. They position themselves as a global health services company, and they offer some pretty unique comprehensive programs, things like Cigna Wellbeing and notably healthy pregnancies, healthy babies.
Healthy pregnancies, healthy babies. So a focus on preventative care, family health.
Seems like it, yeah. A definite focus there.
Okay, so we know who the big players are. Humana way out front, then United Health, Anthem, Aetna, Cigna. Now, let's shift gears a bit. Why do we even need this stuff? I mean, beyond just avoiding bankruptcy if something terrible happens, what are the actual, like, day-to-day benefits the sources highlight?
Right. Good question. We can break it down. First, the most immediate thing is access to quality healthcare. And the key word there is access at negotiated rates.
Meaning you're not paying the sticker price.
Exactly. You're getting medical services at discounted rates that insurers negotiate using their clout. Rates you just can't get walking in off the street.
That negotiation power, that really is the hidden value, isn't it?
It's huge. And that leads straight into another major benefit, financial protection. Protection from those cripplingly high costs of hospital stays, major treatments, surgeries.
Keeps you out of medical debt, hopefully.
Hopefully. But it's not just about reacting to problems.
Yeah.
Insurance enables prevention of chronic diseases because you have access to routine checkups, screenings. You can catch things early.
Yeah, makes sense. Cheaper to pay for a screening than bypass surgery down the line.
Precisely. And remember that negotiation power we talked about?
Yeah.
That also means big cost savings on prescription drugs, not just services. Insurers bargain hard for lower drug prices.
Okay, access, financial protection, prevention, cost savings, anything else.
Yeah, the sources also touch on wider benefits, like improved employee productivity. If people can get timely medical care, they miss less work. Better for them, better for the economy.
Right, healthier workforce.
And finally, maybe the most fundamental thing, just peace of mind. Knowing you have that safety net if a medical emergency hits, that's invaluable.
Absolutely. Okay, now, this is where it gets really interesting for the learner who's actually trying to choose a plan in Georgia. It's complex. You've got these 5 giants plus others, tons of different plan types, HMO, PPO. What factors should you really prioritize? Not just a checklist, but the real trade-offs.
Okay, yeah, let's move beyond just check the cost. The first big one is the network. But the real decision is about the trade-off it forces you into.
What do you mean?
Well, network size almost always drives cost. If you want that super flexible PPO network where you can see specialists without needing a referral, you generally have to accept higher monthly premiums, maybe a higher deductible too.
Okay, so trade-off 1, flexibility versus cost. If I really want my doctor, I might have to pay more each month. What's next?
Next is coverage versus the fine print. You obviously need coverage for the big things like hospital stays, emergencies, but you have to dig deeper.
Into the details.
Exactly. Are mental health services covered fully? What about specific drugs you know you might need? Don't just look at the deductible. Look at the total out-of-pocket maximum. That's your real shield against financial ruin.
Good point. The absolute maximum you'd pay in a year. Okay, what else?
Then there's the overall cost structure itself. You need to look at the 3 parts together. The premium, what you pay monthly, the deductible, what you pay before insurance starts paying, and then co-pays or co-insurance up to that out-of-pocket max.
Right, balancing those 3.
Yeah. A plan